do the record. Let's start our lesson. Let's start with the reading. I will say names. Go, Yara. Read the first paragraph, please. Yara? Yara?
نعم نعم
Start reading, please.
yeah. Dolphins in mice. The sense of kinship between humans and dolphins goes back thousands of years. Citizens of ancient Crete honored dolphins as gods, while the Greeks kept a special sanctuary for what they considered to be the dolphin god. The Maori of the South Pacific regarded dolphins as messengers. These and other early cultures celebrated the divine features they saw in dolphins.
Thank you, Yara. I asked you to do the homework. What did the ancient cultures consider dolphins to be? Can you
Yes,
answer
I did
the
it.
question, Yara?
Yes. What did the ancient cultures consider dolphins to be? The ancient cultures considered dolphins as gods.
As God. Thank you.
Okay.
Good. Now let's go with Noor. Noor, read the second paragraph, please.
Dolphins are no longer elevated to the status of gods, but to many people they are the humans of the sea, wise, shrewd, and very intelligent. Some aquariums and marina parks counterpart to this view by promoting their dolphins as personalities. Films, television, and science fiction novels do the same thing to feed our appetite for this connection.
Yes.
Stories about breakthroughs,
Yeah. Breakthrough.
dolphins' communication have often been exaggerated by media.
Exaggerated.
By the media.
Thank you. Now, how are the dolphins and the human alike, Noor?
They are wise, shrewd, and very intelligent.
They are wise,
Shrewd and very intelligent.
shrewd, and very intelligent. Thank you. Thank you. طيب. The third paragraph يلا يا لميس. لميس.
To be fair, more than one scientist has reported as communication a dolphin's mimicking of some English phrases.
Yes. لميس.
أمس بس عاملة
Yes.
Yeah. Mimicking of some English phrases, something a parrot can do, but despite continuing efforts, research have been unable.
Yeah.
Have been unable to have conversation with dolphins or to determine whether they do indeed have their own spoken language. Although some interspace communication does exist, it's more related to what occurs between you and the family dog than to the exchange you would have with your friends.
Thank you. Please take care of this paragraph. I will read it. يا لميس في عندك أخطاء يا ريت تنتبهي عليها لأنه السي دي عندك مش شغال، فأنا حابة أنبهك عليها. To be fair, more than one scientist has reported as communication a dolphin's mimicking of some English phrases, something a parrot can do. But despite continuing efforts, researchers have been unable to have conversations with dolphins or to determine whether they do indeed have their own spoken language, although some interspecies communication does exist. It is more related to what occurs between you and the family dog than to the exchange you would have with your friends. Is it clear, يا لميس now?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought. طيب, what about the third paragraph, Mayar? Mayar? Okay, thank you, Mayar. Now, let's go with Jannat. Jannat,
نعم مس.
complete reading, please.
The brains of dolphins vary in size from
Read
one.
the title. Read the subtitle. Are dolphins super intelligent? اقرأ العنوان يا مستي. Are dolphins super intelligent؟ السؤال المكتوب بالأخضر هذا اقرأيه.
Super intelligent. The brains of dolphins vary in size from one species to another, but all are fairly large. Yet brain size reveals little about the nature or extent of intelligence. What do dolphins
Thank you.
use their brains
Thank
for?
you. The brains of dolphins vary in size from the species to another, but all are fairly large. Yet brain size reveals little about the nature or extent of intelligence. Now complete يا جنات.
What do dolphins use their brains for? Some researchers have suggested that
لا
suggested that big brains may be needed for sonar and sound processing.
processing
Processing
لا ما في كا processing
or for the demands of social living, but these explanations have been called into questions. Others have argued that a dolphin's level of intelligence is somewhere between that of a dog and chimpanzees. The answer is we don't know.
The answer is we don't know, and it may be unfair to make comparisons. Just as human intelligence suits human needs, dolphin intelligence is perfect for the dolphin's way of life. Until we know more, we can say only that it is different. Now, the next paragraph, يا عبيد.
أيوة نعم.
What? Complete reading. What
do dolphins use their brains for? Some
do we know?
race.
Miss, what do we know about dolphins? مش متبع معي انت يا عبيد؟
مس اتخربطت طلعت بس لفوق. Dolphins research which is just a few decades decades
Decades.
decades
Decades.
old has
عبيد, repeat it. Decades.
decades old has chasing
No, انت مش فاتح كتابك عبيد؟
بلا يا مس.
كيف حكيت لي chasing؟ caused. شو مالك؟ العمود الثاني. The kids old had caused.
Had caused much excitement. Some behavior studies have helped verify certain ancient account.
Thank you, Ubaid. Please, ya Ubaid, listen carefully. Dolphin research, which is just a few decades old, has caused much excitement. Some behavior studies have helped verify certain ancient accounts. Although Aristotle recorded that fishermen in the eastern Mediterranean Sea could identify dolphins by the necks in their fins. Generations of humans, including scientists, dismissed it as fable. But Aristotle, who was the first to recognize that dolphins were air-breathing mammals and not fish, seemed to have unknown what he was talking about. طيب يا عبيد اتدربي كويس. يلا يا عمر.
موجود.
Read يا miss. Complete reading please.
Okay. The same is true of the 19th century Australian whalers. At Twofold Bay, whalers came to know an individual orcas by name hunting in packs. The orcas would help the whalers by chasing a humpback whale,
Sorry.
and then grabbing it flippers while the whalers made the kill. As the big humpback was towed to shore, the orcas, fond of eating large whales, took only the lips and tongue, leaving the rest of the carcass of the whalers to render for oil. This close and mutual beneficial association between humans and orcas.
Beneficial association.
Beneficial association between humans and orcas lasted for several decades until the 1920 seconds.
Thank you, Omar. Let's go for the Next paragraph يا مين ضل معي؟ سلمى؟ سلمى, can you read today? سلمى? سلمى? Okay. Today, research into life among wild dolphins reveals that they are curious and apparently, sociable. They sometimes even allow people to touch them and swim with them. Ancient Roman stories about boys riding on dolphins are likely to be true. In recent years, children as well as adults have ridden dolphins along the shores of the United States. Ireland, France, Spain, Yugoslavia, Australia, and Great Britain. Dolphins have also been known to support drowning swimmers and nudge them to shore. However, there are several documented cases of dolphins pushing people away from safety and putting them or holding them underwater. No wild dolphin is known to have killed a person. Yet, dolphins are strong, independent animals that must be respected at all times. Now, the last paragraph, rather than striving to give these fascinating sociable mammals a human status or confining them to the realm of the divine, we should appreciate that the ways of dolphins are unquilly there known. Now, we will go to complete the questions, page 59. مين جاوب معي؟ جاوبت معي يارا ونور. Now, Jannat, what are the strange reports about dolphins? Do you believe them? شو الغريب في reports about dolphins يا جنات؟ جنات؟
نعم مس.
What are the strange reports about dolphins? Do you have an answer, يا لميس?
Yes.
Tell me, please.
More than one scientist has reported that dolphin mimicking some English phrases.
Yeah. طيب شو في كمان؟ في عندك حد عنده إجابة ثانية؟ Do you have another answer يا لجين، نور، ميار؟ Okay. Do you believe them? بتصدقوا هذا الإشي؟ That dolphins mimicking some English phrases. Do you believe them يا نور؟
بس لا، ليش بدي أصدق إن الدولفين تحكي إنجليزي؟
What?
بس لا، ما حصدق.
You don't believe that? You should see to believe يا عمر.
Oh.
What about you نور؟
ما راح أصدق لا يعني يمكن لما أشوف maybe.
You don't believe it. Who believed that dolphins were mimicking some English phrases? مين فيكم يا تامر بيصدق إنه الدولفينز mimic؟
بس يعني أنا أنا
مش
شوي
أنا أصدق إنه مامل.
بس إنه ما بتوقع بحكي إنه كتير كلمات يعني بس إنه هيك some words.
Some. What about you, Yara? You want to say something?
لا بحكي إنه يمكن بس شوي مش كتير، يعني مش مصدقة كتير، بس يمكن عن جد.
مش موضوع إنهم مامل، هذا أنا يعني شبه
Probably
مصدق.
the dolphins may mimic some English phrases. Maybe. For me, I don't know. I will look for this information. I will see National Geographic channel. They told us about all the animals. Maybe they have answer or videos to believe this information. What about you, Omar? What do you want to say?
بس إنهم كمامل أوكي ممكن أصدق إنهم مامل، بس إنه English phrases لا.
We will say like the parrot. ولك مثل الباروت. Okay. طب now mention 6 facts about dolphins. Each one of you will tell me a fact about dolphins. يلا. Let's start with سلمى. ما سمعتش صوتها اليوم يا سلمى. سلمى.
أي سؤال هذا بس؟
The four question. Mention 6 facts about dolphins. صح؟ سلمى.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Answer question 4. Do you have an answer يا سلمى?
teacher أنا عندي.
Wait يا يارا.
أنا نو.
ميار.
Yes, teacher.
Mention 1 fact about dolphins. أعطيني واحدة بس. كل درسنا بيحكي عن الدولفينز، فأنتوا على القليلة أعطيني 1 fact about it.
بس أنا عندي أحكي.
وأنا كمان امبارح بعت لك.
What about you, Safe? Safe?
بس امبارح.
Thank you. يلا يا يارا. Tell me.
أنا كتبت إنه their brain size is large. They swim with people.
Thank you. That's enough. Let's hear from Noor. Noor?
Yeah.
أعطيني facts about dolphins.
The larger the brain size of this qualities, the more complex lives and human alike.
Yes. Good. What about you, Lamis?
Miss, they are very intelligent.
They are intelligent. Excellent. What else?
They are humans of the sea.
They are humans. We call them as
بس فين
the sea. What about you,
فين
Omar?
بس أنا في عندي واحدة they are the mammals.
They are mammals. طيب. What do you have an answer يا تامن؟ أي حدا فيكم عنده جواب تاني يعطينا؟ طيب.
Teacher, human companions.
Human what? Companion. You mean companions?
Yeah.
Maybe. They like humans. they swim with people and allow people to touch them. Maybe. طيب circle the correct statement. يلا number 1.
Can I?
يلا سمعيني. بنادي عليك زمان. جاوبي. يلا يلا. I thought it's Selma.
Teacher A. Dolphins live of intelligence is
No.
somewhere between that of a dog and humans.
Their intelligence is somewhere between that, the dog and the human. Which is perfect, which is correct. Dolphin's level of intelligence is somewhere between that of a dog and a chimpanzee.
Teacher A.
A, excellent. Thank you, Salma. It is A. Do you have the answer of it on your notebook, in your book? تقدر تطلعي لي الجملة اللي فيها هذه الإجابة يا سلمى؟
One minute, please.
شوفي هون the paragraph 1 2 3 4 5. Paragraph 5. What do dolphins use their brain for? هذا paragraph في السطر at line 2 4 the fourth line. Well, others have argued that the dolphin's level of intelligence is somewhere between that of a dog and a chimpanzee. The answer is we do not know, and it may be unfair to make comparisons, but just as a human of intelligence suits human needs. Dolphins' intelligence is perfect for the dolphin's way of life. Until we know more, we can say only that is different. يعني هون الإجابة بدها تكون مش محدودة. يعني صعب نحدد the intelligence of the dolphins because their intelligence is according to their way of life. It's unfair مش من غير العادل إنه إحنا نقارن between the dolphins and the human being. طيب يا تامن؟ as this sentence هذا معنى الفقرة اللي موجود فيها هاي المعلومة. طب نمبر 2 يلا نشوف حدا يجاوبني نمبر 2. Aristotle was first. يلا لميس. لميس.
مس يلا. Aristotle was first to
Where's your voice? Anyone else? يلا we don't have much time.
مس يلا. دقيقة.
عندكم 5
مس عندنا 5.
طب thank you. This is the end for our lesson. I'll see you tomorrow. I'll see you on Thursday. رح انزل لكم الواجب ورح انزل لكم الديكتيشن رح تكون at the last paragraph page 58. شو رايكم؟ آخر فقرة بصفحة 85 سوري 58 عندكم dictation on Thursday. طيب يا تامن؟
مس هسه فقرة what dolphin what do we know about dolphin؟
مثلي الفقرة الأخيرة.
لا rather than أيوة من rather than اللي عند on
rather than their own للآخر.
اوكي
تمام.
Thank you. What about you يارا؟
كاميرات صح؟
أكيد.
مش يوم الخميس؟
You're on Thursday, yes.
اوكي خميس.
وفي عليكم واجب الورك بوك هلا بنزلكم اياه على المنصة. Okay? Thank you. This is the end for our meeting for today.